G'day everyone, Buck up in North Queensland. Beautiful Thursday afternoon. Well, the time has come. My time to finally get to have a look at the new Ford Ranger Superduty. Can't wait to see this. They're having their official launch here. Far North Queensland Motor Group here in Innisfail tonight. They got a couple of car yards. Everyone, one in here in Innisfail and one down in Tully. And they're the Ford dealer, the Mazda dealer, the Nissan dealer, and also GWM. They've just taken on GWM as well. Anyway, we're going to go in and meet up with Damo, Damien, and he's going to give us a look through the new Ford Ranger Superduty. I've never seen one in real life yet. I'm really looking forward to it. I cannot remember a vehicle that has had so much hype over it. Where's the Ford thing? There it is. I was trying to get that in the background. Never seen a vehicle with so much hype over it, ever. So this is going to be fantastic. There's a lot of really positive things about the new Ranger Superduty. Everything's got pros and cons. We're going to talk about that tonight with Damo and introduce you to Damien, because I'll tell you what, if you're in the market for a new vehicle, he might be the man to get in touch with, everyone. So anyway, there's free nibblies on tonight. They're doing a bit of a, you know, their big official launch of the Ranger Superduty. I think they're now available for purchase here in Australia, and as I said, there's been a lot of people really hanging out for this vehicle, and I can't wait to see it up close. And hopefully next year I might be able to get my hands on a demo, go out, do some driving in it, tow the caravan, put the caravan behind it and see what it can do. I'd love to get behind one and actually compare it to some other vehicles that I've driven in the past. Anyway, let's get in, meet Damo, and have a look at this new Ford Ranger Superduty. You beauty. Righto guys, I'm here at FNQ Motor Group in Innisfail. They've got two depots, Innisfail and Tully, and I'm here with Damien, who's one of the sales guys here at FNQ Motor Group in Innisfail. Mate, thanks for inviting me along tonight.
Thanks, Bucks.
This is, I was just saying out there when I did the intro, I cannot remember a vehicle that has created so much interest as the new Ranger Superduty. It has been a buzz for about 2 years now, hasn't it? Yeah. And YouTube's been a buzz with it. Everyone's wanted, well, we finally got to the, where we get to see them in person. And I walked through the doors before, mate, and you got three here. There's one outside, yep. And you're going to give us a quick walk around soon. Yeah. What's your first impressions of the Super Duty?
Impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just looking at it, it's got lifted suspension. You got your heavy duty suspension, heavy duty tyres. You got long range fuel tank. You don't need a GBM upgrade anymore, no, because you got 4.5 tonne towing, 4.5 tonne GBM, yeah, and 8 tonne GCM.
GCM, so, yeah, and we'll get to see that out there. You've got one with a big trailer hooked up at the thing. Well, just talking to you off camera, I'd love to, when you get a normal, say an XLT Ranger, and then you've got to go and get all the upgrades, a GVM upgrade, suspension upgrade, put all-terrain tyres on it, and all the extra stuff that the Super Duty, I'd love to see the difference in price. I reckon you've got to be getting close, haven't you? By the time you put all the stuff onto a normal Ranger that the Super Duty's got, I reckon the prices are going to...
You'll end up spending more. Just for a GVM upgrade, you're looking $8,000 or $9,000. Yeah. And then you got your wheels, off-road wheels, and so on, and Snorke. You can be paying probably 30 grand. On top of the price of a standard Ranger.
I was just saying to the boss off camera as well, someone in the community guy's got a brand new Ranger and he put all the fruit on it, and I don't think he got much change out of 130,000, mate. So there you go, by the time you put a canopy on it and all that type of stuff, and a lot of companies getting on board with Ford now. I know ARB and I know Norweld up in Cairns for your canopies and all that. I think Mick's Alloy down south, down in New South Wales, so there's some companies getting on board, but who's the Super Duty targeted at?
Super Duty is originally or mainly focused on industry, forestry, mining, guys with excavators, earth moving equipment, they can tow behind there, 4.5 tonne. And then obviously the private guys, they're going to tap into this as well. Yeah. So,
I tell you what, I think Ford has really, someone's done their homework. I was watching a clip yesterday, as a matter of fact, with Graham Cahill, who's a well-known four-wheel driver in Australia, and they had 30 different four-wheel drives, everyone, And he said, if you go and put bull bars and a canopy and a tray and all that, and you want to tow a caravan with those vehicles, he said just about every single one of them would go over their GBM. And I know for a fact, I learnt the hard way, when I bought a caravan and included the down ball weight of the caravan, because I've got so much gear strapped onto the BT50, I blew my GVM out of the water, mate. And most of these standard dual cab type things, guys, you will blow your GVM if you tow a caravan and you want to put a bit of extra gear on there. But that's where Ford has had to think about it, and they've brought it out so you can buy it, you can hook a caravan up, you can tow heavy weights, you can put some stuff in the back of it, and you don't have to worry about being overweight, and you're legal on the road.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But also, like with industry as well, the guy who's got a small excavator, he can take on more work. He can get a bigger excavator. He can put more gear in the back of the tray. He can put his fuel, his diesel in the back as well. Whereas a standard Ranger can't do that. Also, guys who get the light trucks, they can carry the heavy weight. They can't go off road. So these guys can carry a heavy weight, like the truck, the small truck, but they can also go off-road with four-wheel drive capability as well.
Yeah, you've got three here that we can have a quick look at tonight. We've got the single cab over here with the, what's that colour, mate?
Seismic tan.
Seismic tan, which is ripping up Toyota colour, I call it. The seismic tan, but we can have a closer look at the chassis and that soon. We can do it now, actually, mate. We'll just have a look at the size of the chassis and the just how toughly built they are, and then we've got a normal Ranger over here, everyone. We can go and see the difference. Someone was saying that everything you see here on the chassis, there's only about 8% that belongs to a standard Ranger. Everything else has been beefed up, the suspension, the shockies, the thickness here, Damien. Have a look at the thickness of the...
You can see how thick it is there, but also the gauge of steel is thicker again than the standard Ranger.
And they've done it, they've beefed everything up to just make it heavy duty for industry, for the mines. As we know, the mines, vehicles, if they're not up to it, they're not going to survive in the coal mines and that. My son works in there. So they're targeting that. Forestry workers, rural fire, I can see being another thing. They go off-road all the time. 130 litre fuel tank. So you're going to get over that magical, you want 1,000 kilometre range, well you're definitely going to have that with this and that. It's just, yeah, so we're talking about prices before and people saying, oh, it's 82 for this and whatever. Then I got on the Ford site the other day and I went, hang on, they've been lying to us about the price, but if you want to just set us straight on the price when you go on to ford.com.au, the price is on there, mate. Let us know what that includes.
The prices actually include standard is your galvanised tray and all your on-road costs as well.
Thank God.
You do get the option to go to a matte black tray or a colour-coded tray as well.
Which is a little bit extra than your galvanised tray. So I remember going on Ford and seeing the prices and thinking, my God, and then you've got to add a tray on, but those prices include the galvanised tray and you're on roads, which are not cheap, mate.
Yep, exactly.
You're on roads, thousands of dollars alone. So inside the Ranger, I'll give you a quick look soon when I get in with the GoPro myself. Inside the range, pretty well just a standard Ranger inside as far as your screen. I don't think there's too much difference in there.
Larger screen, 12-inch screen.
Oh, it's got a 12, has it? Righto, even better.
And also you've got your 360-degree camera standard as well.
Yeah, oh, that's good. And there's extra stuff. Some of the extra stuff you can throw on the, not that you need to throw a lot extra on there, I guess. It comes with just about everything that you could possibly need, but there are extra packs that you can get put onto the Ranger Super Duty.
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll go outside shortly and have a look at the Super Duty outside. That's got the adventure pack on there, so we'll have your bull bar, winch, rock sliders on it as well.
Yeah, right. So the standard one comes with all your tow. It's got 4.5 tonne tow, so all your tow bars and all that, that's all standard.
And your electric brake controller as well, it's all standard.
But you can get the ARB bull bar winch and rock sliders and all that as an adventure pack.
So your rock sliders will be a factory fitted option, whereas your bull bar and winch is your dealer fitted option. But it comes under the Ford factory warranty as well, which is your 5-year factory warranty.
For those in Innisfail that are going to buy one, everyone, you've got ARB directly across the road there. So I guess whoever owns ARB and Innisfail, he would be rubbing his hands together at the moment, because you guys are probably going, you want a bull bar, mate? Straight across there, that bloke can throw a bull bar. But what we might do, mate, is I might take the camera over and you can just show us over, and I'll ask some questions as we go. And we'll have a quick look before the crowd gets here at the 3 different Super Duties that we've got here. Beauty. Righto, Damo, we're over with a normal Ranger now, mate, and you just want to point out to us the difference, and you can just see how beefed up the Super Duty is compared to a standard Ranger, mate.
Yeah, so after looking at the Super Duty, everything just looks so much smaller. So
yeah,
straight away you can just see the size of the chassis compared to the Super Duty. It's a lot smaller. Your tyres, you just got your highway tyres with your steel rims there.
Yeah.
They're 6 stud. With the Super Duty, they're 8 stud. So the extra torque and carrying weight, it's not going to put any stress on the wheels of the Super Duty.
It's noticeable, isn't it, when you see that and then you see the Super Duty, just how beefed up it is. Even the size of the fuel tank, mate. What's that, an 80 litre fuel tank as opposed to the 130 on the Super Duty? The wheels, the normal Ranger looks, I don't know, it just
looks like a baby.
But we'll go over and have a look at this the dual cab Super Duty here, which has got the black.
So this is a matte black steel tray.
Yep.
One thing with all the new Super Duties is you got your new bar at the back, so you've got your parking sensors and your rear camera in there as well.
Yes.
Which people, if they wanted that on previous models, they'd have to do a top conversion of a higher spec Ranger. Yeah. So that's all standard now.
Yeah, they thought of that. 4.5 tonne towing, big heavy duty tow bar compared to a normal tow bar. You can just tell everything is beefed up. But boy, doesn't that look good? The dual cab, the white Arctic white dual cab with the black tray looks very, very smart.
And all the black accents, the wheel arches and the wheels as well.
And Damien, the size compared to a normal Ranger, mate, the wheel track and all that type of stuff?
The wheelbase is the same. The overall length is about 20-25 centimetres longer. Your track is wider than a standard Ranger by about 80 mil. Okay. So the same sort of footprint of a standard Ranger, but your track is wider. Yeah. Very smart. And obviously, about how much in height? Height is about 70 mil, so over 2 inches higher. Yeah, well, it's almost 3 inches, isn't it? Yeah. Almost 3 inches higher than a standard Ranger, so no suspension lift required. No. That's very a combination of the suspension and the wheels as well. Yeah, and finally someone putting all-terrain tyres on an off-road vehicle, thank goodness. 1,982 kilo payload. That's massive. That's for the single cab. Yeah. So at the moment, Super Duty out with 3 variants of the vehicle, and next year an extra one coming in, mate. Yeah, they'll have an XLT next year, in the middle of next year. So that'll come in a pickup and also as a dual cab chassis as well. But currently at the moment, it's only cab chassis, single cab, your space cab, and your dual cab. So the XLT is going to have 2 variants, are they? One with the tub, the style tub, and also a cab chassis? Yes. Oh, okay, nice. Damien, I'll get you to run us through again what the 3 main things that set it apart from a standard dual cab, mate. As you can see here, 4.5 tonne towing, 4.5 tonne GBM, and your 8 tonne GCM. And the 2 bottom ones, mate, they're the ones that blow normal dual cabs out of the water when you're towing caravans and that. 4.5 tonne GVM. The BT50 when I got it was 3,200, mate. Yeah. So massive difference. Huge. So you can just get a standard Super Duty, put a big caravan behind it, and you can tow it safely. Yes, exactly. Yeah. And 8 tonne GCM, that is massive as well. Yeah. So you can tow a decent sized caravan and still put a bit of gear in the back. Even if you want to put a canopy on the back as well. Yeah. And that's the, this has got the adventure pack on, you were saying. What's in the adventure pack, mate? So the adventure pack, obviously you get your steel tray, you get your rock sliders, You get your ARB bull bar and also your winch in there as well.
Okay, so the winch is part of the adventure pack.
Yes, yes. So that's a $20,000 option.
Yeah. Do you know much about the AdBlue, mate? That was something they couldn't get around. It was because of the emissions laws. They had to have the AdBlue.
AdBlue, people bang on about it. It doesn't affect anything. You don't have to fill it up every time you fill up your tank.
No, it's about every 5 or 6 tanks, isn't it?
If you're doing your real heavy towing all day, every day, you may get 3,000 Ks out of it.
Yeah.
If you're not doing as much, you may get 10,000 Ks out of the AdBlue tank. So it just depends how much you drive it. And it gives you plenty of warning, just like your fuel tank. It'll give you a warning when your AdBlue gets low. If you leave it, yes, it'll eventually go into limp mode.
Yep.
Same as if you don't fill up your fuel tank, you end up running out of fuel.
Yeah.
So it gives you plenty of warning. I think a lot of people probably think that you have to fill it up each time you fill up the fuel tank. That's not the case. You get thousands of kilometres out of it.
And the other thing no one else likes, but you don't have a say in it now, is the DPF. You've got to do a DPF burn. A lot of the vehicles now don't allow you when you can do one, and sometimes they do them at the most inconvenient time when you're off-road in long spinifex grass. This allows you to manually do it when it's safe to do so, apparently.
So this one you can override, so that's why this is built for industry, because it could be, for instance, like rangers, park rangers and that sort of stuff. On a hot day, long grass, you don't want it to do a DPF burn because the exhaust runs very hot and it can cause fires. You see how many times fires are caused by cars driving in long grass. So you can actually delay that DPF burn. Yeah.
We'll have a quick walk around, mate, and have a look at it. Island Coast Ford. Hey, before I forget the thing, if someone wants to get on and speak to you, email address and also the website, mate.
Yep, so fnqmotorgroup.com.au, or you can email me, Damien, DAMIEN.S at FNQ Motor Group.
I'll put that up on the screen, mate. And before I also forget, keep banging on about supporting small country towns. Innisfail, Tully. You said to me the other day, all the people down in the big cities and that, get a quote, get in touch with you, and you'll see if you can beat it.
Yep, get on Damo's Drives Facebook page. Hit me up, come to me with your best written quote, and we'll beat it by $1,000.
There you go, I love a man with confidence.
Identical car, in stock, we'll beat it by $1,000. Show me your written quote.
Doesn't matter where they are in Australia, mate?
Doesn't matter where they are in Australia. And we can organise cheap freight Australia-wide as well. The
good thing about being north, it's expensive to get stuff up north, but it's very cheap to backload because the trucks go back empty, mate, normally. That's right. So you'll pay a couple of grand sending a car up to Cairns or Innisfail. It's only about $600 to send one down to Brisbane. Yeah, well, there you go. So Damo's Drives, mate. Let's see if we can think. And the other thing too, mate, is every time you sell a car here in Innisfail or Tully, FNQ Motor Group donate to a local charity. So what we do, instead of supporting a big cause, a big national, international cause, we like putting money back into the local community. So we donate $100 from every car that we sell. We donate it back into the community, but the customer actually gets to choose where the $100 goes to. Oh, fantastic. So the small little country schools get money, the small little kids sports clubs and so on get benefit out of it as well. Yeah, brilliant, mate. Really good. We'll touch on that when we wind up, but we'll go and have a look around again. Now, this is loaded up with close to its GCM, I believe. Bit under 4.4 tonne. Wow, on the trailer. On the trailer. So she's only just under. We've got a big excavator. You can see how it sits. Yeah, she's not sagging. There's no sagging. So 4.4, I'm looking into the sun there, guys. Sorry about that, but yeah. That's hooked up, driven straight in here. This was actually just driven from Tully. Yeah. 100 k's an hour, pulls like a dream. Yeah. Beautiful. You get no drifting. Yeah. Yeah, no sag in the end at all, is there? Yeah. Very good. And that's the adventure pack there. The ARB bull bar, mate. I'm trying to get out of the sun here so I don't blind people. But the ARB bull bar looks very smart, doesn't it? Yes, yes.
This is your Summit Mark II bar.
Yeah.
This is covered under your Ford factory warranty. So fitted at the time of delivery, you get your 5 years factory warranty.
Good stuff, mate. Yeah. Fantastic. So yeah, well done, ARB. Very good. Big 33-inch tyres, everyone. Fantastic. Parabolic leaf springs, so they can take a bit more punishment than normal. But those black trays look really smart, mate, don't they? I love the black trays, and yeah.
Checker plate floor inside there as well.
Oh, mate, the tradies will be loving this, won't they? Just being able to tow that extra, carry the extra load, being able to tow. And there you go, everyone, 4.4. That is something you could not tow with a standard dual cab. No, it'd be illegal, mate. And here's the Super Duty. And we're talking about the engine, mate. It's still the 3-litre V6 engine that is in the normal ranges. It's been detuned. You probably know more about that than me. 154 kilowatts down from 184, but still the 600 newton meters of torque, which is, I guess, when you're towing and that, torque's what you want.
Torque's what you need. It's not the power, it's actually the torque, your pulling power, and also for extra weight in the back as well. Yeah. So you don't need the kilowatts. Kilowatts are for race cars. Yeah. I guess if you're trying to overtake a B-double or whatever, the extra power would be nice. But time will tell with the 3-litre engine. And I know some people are saying it's not big enough, but some of the guys that have towed this down from Tully or up from Tully said it towed beautifully. 100 k's an hour like a dream. Yeah, and that's the speed limit, mate. So very nice. So there you go, 4.4 on the back and towed it easily, they were saying. Righto guys, so there's a quick look around. People starting to come in now. Between 5 and 7, you've got a big open day here. Had a really good an open night down in Tully. We had close to 100 people down there coming in, having a look. Tully and Innisfail guys, big banana, sugar cane and all that. I think you're going to do very well out of the farmers. I know these are directed to mining and forestry and all that. I think you're going to do well with the sugar cane and the banana farmers. They all drive around in 79 series Land Cruisers, mate, and when they upgrade, I think they're probably going to want to, as they get older, want a bit more comfort. These have definitely got a lot more comfort inside than your old Tojos have got. But mate, thanks again for inviting us. Just remember, everyone, fnqmotorgroup.com.au, or get on Facebook, Damo Drives. I'll put the link up in here. And just remember, if you are in the market for not just a Super Duty, any sort of Ford, Nissan, Mazda, or GWM, mate, which is what you're the dealer for here, go and have a look at your local area, whether you're Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, or whatever. Go and have a look, get a price, and then get on, send Damien a message, and see if you can think. Let's give these little country towns a go, guys, instead of the big cities and that. And as you said, fantastic for you giving back to local communities and that, mate, sport and events and all that type of stuff. It's good. I think big companies should do more of that. So yeah, Damo Drives, I'll put all the links there, and hopefully next time I speak to you, mate, you'll say I've had a few calls, I had a few emails of people interested, and as I said, you'll be able to do some sort of thing. And as I said, you can backload vehicles a lot cheaper than what they are to get up here. So anyone in Cairns, Townsville and that, I know my son Phil, I said it before, my son Phil just came up and bought his new Mazda BT50 off Damien rather than going through the big boys down in Townsville. So anyway, mate, good luck. Hope you sell heaps of them. I think you're going to clean up with Ford. I think they're going to do very well out of this. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully the 3-litre engine hangs in there. She will. She will, you reckon? I hope it does, because everything else is Mickey Mouse on these vehicles. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, be good to each other, and we'll catch you again soon. I might do another clip with Damien next year, and all going well, mate. Hopefully you might have a few demos next year. Get a demo, get out and hook my van up, and I'll be able to give you some honest review on how it tows, how it drives and all that. I'm no bloody motor expert, guys, but I know what it's like to tow caravans and trailers and all that type of stuff, and I'll be able to give you my honest opinion, not just on the Super Duty, but some of the other vehicles that they've got in the yard here, mate. All right, mate, take care. Thanks. Looking forward to the night. It's going to be a beauty. See ya.